Hello everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel Indian Bull vs Bear. This is the third video of the series The Final Missing Piece. In today's video, I will analyze the IT software sector. So this video is structured in three sections. First, I'll give a brief introduction of the sector. Then I'll share five graphs with you and explain them in order to identify some trend. In the end, I'll conclude by sharing my key takeaways from this whole exercise. Please read the entire disclaimer carefully and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and comment, share, like, and press the bell notification icon. So the IT software sector is one of the most significant contributor to India's economy and share market. It plays a key role in exports, job creation, and innovation. Government supports this sector by policies like Digital India, AI Mission, and Data Protection Bill. The major growth drivers of this sector are the cloud computing, AI, automation, cybersecurity, and digital transformation. There are few challenges though which the sector is facing at the moment, and those are the rise of AI, automation, and low code platforms, which is reducing demand for traditional software services. To see the historical trend, I will present five graphs to you. The first one will be the yearly returns graph, in which we'll see the yearly returns over last 10 years of top 10 companies of this sector. So for IT software sector, all 10 companies are large cap companies. The second graph will be the yearly swing graph, in which we'll see the number of positive and negative return months uh, over the last 10 years. The third graph will be the monthly returns over the last 10 years, in which we'll see the uh, positive and negative returns in each month over the last 10 years. Fourth graph will be the mean monthly returns graph, in which I have taken the mean or the average of returns in every month over the last 10 years. And finally, the fifth graph will be the monthly swing graph, in which we'll see the number of positive and negative return years for each month over the last 10 years. Please do not skip any portion of this video and watch it till the end. You are going to learn a lot which will help you to take decisions on your own. So this is the first graph, yearly returns graph. So in this graph, the blue line represents the yearly return in percentage of this sector, whereas the orange line represents the cumulative return. So if we see in 2015, the returns of this sector are 5.06%. In 2016, this sector gave negative returns. Then in 2017, the situation improved and the sector gave returns of around 20.09%. In 2018, again, the sector gave positive returns of about 26.63%, and the cumulative returns for the last 4 years reaches to 52.07%. In 2019, the returns dropped, but still the sector still managed to give positive returns of 9.04%. 2020 was a very good year for this sector, even after COVID crash. This sector gave 66.34% return in 2020. 2021 was even better. This sector gave returns of 80.95%, which pushed the cumulative returns to almost 400%. But 2022 was not good for the sector, and the sector gave a negative return of 31.12%. 2023 proved to be a good year for this sector, and this sector gave a positive return of 42.33%. And so is the case with 2024. Again, a very good year for this sector, and the sector gave a return of 54.24%. So the cumulative returns after 10 years of this sector was 654.69%. Let's move on to the next graph, which is the yearly swing graph. So in this graph, this green bar represents the number of months with positive returns, whereas the red bar presents the number of months with negative returns. So in 2015, 6 months gave positive returns and 6 gave negative return. 2016 was not good for the sector, only 3 months positive, 9 negative. 2017 was a total opposite of 2016. It's a good, it was a good year for the sector, and 9 months gave positive returns and only 3 gave negative returns. 2018, 7 positive and 5 negative. 2019, 6 positive, 6 negative. Then come 2020 and 2021. So both of these years were very good for IT sector. In each of these years, 10 months out of 12 gave positive returns. But 2022 was not good for the sector and only 4 positive months. 2023 and 2024 are again good years for the sector, and as you can see, 8 months out of 12 in each of those years gave positive returns. Let's move on to the next graph, which is the monthly returns over last 10 years. So this graph basically is a combination of 12 graphs. If you can see, there is a small graph each for every month of the year: January, February, March, April, May, and so on and so forth. So the green bars on these graphs uh, shows the positive returns, whereas the red bar shows the negative returns of the last 10 years in each month. So for January, if we see, 7 years January gave positive return, whereas in 3 years it gave negative returns. February, 6 positive, 4 negative. March and April were not good years as such for this sector. Only 4 positive and 6 negative each in those months. May and June, 6 positive and 4 negative each. In July, the situation improves, so as in August. So in July, 7 years positive returns. In August, again, 7-year positive returns. September and October. So September, 6 positive, 4 negative, but October reverses the trend and 4 positive and 6 negative. November reverses again and 6 positive and 4 negative. But December gave very good returns. So 8 times out of 10, December gave positive returns. So let's move on to the next graph, which is the mean monthly returns. So in mean monthly returns graph, so what I have done is I have taken the average or the mean of all those 10 years, the monthly average of all those 10 years. So January in the last 10 years on an average gave a return of 2.75%. February quite flat with only 0.16% positive returns. March a negative 0.96, but we have to take into consideration the COVID crash in March. So 0.96% negative overall is not too bad. April again a flattish performance of positive returns of 0.04%. And then for rest of the year, it seems that this sector gave quite good returns, with July being the outstanding of 5.65% and December with 4.16%, and so is August. So October again a flattish 0.54% returns. So let's move on to the next graph, in which we'll see the basically this is the monthly swing graph, in which we'll see that in last 10 years how many years a month gave positive returns and negative returns. So January gave positive returns in 7 out of 10 times. February 6, March only 4, and April also only 4. So not those 2 months are not so good for this sector. May and June 6 positive, 4 negative each. July and August 7 positive and 3 negative each. Now September 6 positive, 4 negative. October 4 positive, 6 negative. And November it again flips to 6 positive and 4 negative. But the December month seems to be very good for this sector, and in the last 10 years 8 times it gave positive returns in the month of December. So what can we conclude by seeing all these graphs? First is that the CAGR of top 10 companies of the sector for last 10 years is 22.40%. So although it is a good, but we have seen other sectors which have given better CAGR. Cumulative returns 654.69%. So more than 7x the money. Now, February, March, April, and October are the cheapest months for this sector, and January, July, August, and December are the costliest months for this sector. You can draw your own conclusions based on this analysis and take more informed decisions by yourself. Save this video and watch it again before investing your hard-earned money. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel, Indian Bull versus Bear. I'll be back soon with another sector. Please press the bell notification icon and select all so that you get the notification for each new upload. Let me know in comments if you like this analysis or if you feel anything is missing. Also, which sector would you like me to analyze next? Goodbye for now.